Hello and welcome to EZGlutenFree. Today we're making these really simple cookie bars that taste just like those Samoa cookies the Girl Scouts sell. Between the toasted coconut, caramel, and chocolate, they've got a flavor combination that's really hard to beat. Now to make my super simple version, preheat the oven to 350 degrees and line a 9 by 12 inch pan with parchment sprayed with nonstick spray. Now to toast the coconut, in a large dry skillet over a medium heat, add 8 ounces of sweetened flaked coconut, which is just over half this 14-ounce bag. Then stir pretty continuously until it's a deep golden brown color. Then remove it from the heat and add 2/3 of it to a large bowl and set aside the remaining third in a smaller container. Now add an entire 13.4 ounce can of dulce de leche to the larger bowl of coconut. And there are actually quite a few videos out there on how to turn sweetened condensed milk into dulce de leche, or you can buy it already done like I did. Now mix until you have a thick, homogeneous mixture and set this aside. Now for the cookie layer, I used a 15-ounce box of Betty Crocker's gluten-free sugar cookie mix. And I used the directions for the rolled cookies versus the drop cookies. And it called for mixing together a half cup of softened butter, 1 egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, and the mix itself. Then once you've got a well combined crumbly dough, add 3 ounces of mini chocolate chips and stir until they're evenly mixed. And since Samoas are typically dipped into chocolate, I figured I'd just add some chocolate chips to the cookie layer and skip all that work later. Press the dough evenly over the bottom of the pan, then bake it for 20 to 22 minutes or until it has light golden edges. And once the cookie layer is done, spoon small dollops of the coconut mixture over the entire surface, then use a small offset spatula to carefully spread it around until you have complete edge-to-edge coverage. And this might just be the most tedious part, but take your time, and once you have a smooth, even surface, sprinkle on the remaining toasted coconut, then give the pan a shake to ensure that the whole surface is well coated. Then bake it for an additional 5 minutes. When they come out, allow the bars to cool for a few minutes, and in the meantime, melt 2 ounces of chocolate with about a tablespoon of coconut oil and mix until smooth. Load the chocolate mixture into a Ziploc, then snip off a corner and drizzle the chocolate until you're happy with the way they look. I also like to loosen the 2 edges without the parchment paper to ensure that these bars will come right out later. Now chill them to solidify the chocolate, then slice into whatever sizes you want, and they're ready to eat. All I can say, folks, is make sure you've got plenty of guests coming over to eat these. Let's just say they're not exactly the healthiest thing that ever came out of my kitchen, and they're pretty addictive, so try to get them out of the house before you eat too many. And if you need a printed copy of this recipe, you could always visit my blog at the link below. And for brand new recipes every week, don't forget to subscribe. See you again soon.